How are you all feeling?
Feeling
Feeling
great.
We're so happy to have you because, and we're so excited to have you on the lineup as well, more than anything, because you really capture what it is we're trying to do with this movement, which is give a platform to our voices and our stories and our narratives. And you guys are really doing it. You guys are really doing this thing on the highest level. So I'm sure you get asked a million questions. I have a few for you guys myself as the group, right?
Okay.
The first question being, Legama MAHUBO. How did this group find its name? How did this name come about? What does it mean?
Okay, so MAHUBO. So MAHUBE means dawn in I think Sotho or Setswana. But when we wrote it down, we're like, hey, MAHUBE doesn't sound nice. Let's use MAHUBO, because also MAHUBO, Ihubo is a hymn.
Yes. That's my understanding.
Yes, Ihubo is a hymn, and obviously in everything that we do, we praise the living God, and also we make songs. A hymn is a song. And then MAHUBE obviously means dawn. Dawn is the beginning of a new light.
Wow.
This was the beginning of new opportunities, new possibilities. It's just the beginning of something new. Because also, I don't think there's like a jazz group that has like
so many strings.
So many strings. So this is just like the beginning of something new,
Because you guys are really, again, challenging narratives, when you understand, when you think jazz, you think horns.
Yes.
You think horn section, you think like double space. You think these standard setups, these standard jazz trio setups. And here you guys come with an entire string section.
Yes.
You see, this is what we do here at Kids Love Jazz. We challenge narratives.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, your music, let's get into it. Your music blends neo-soul, jazz, and classical music. These are genres people wouldn't expect to really see together. Please tell us a bit about how you sort of crafted your sound and found this niche.
So what I can say regarding to that is, obviously with us having like classical music training, so that kind of sets us in a sense of like the techniques that we use, we do everything from a sense of that classical training, but also because we listen to like a lot of like the mainstream music, even if it's not mainstream, but a lot of people listen to. So we're like, okay, how cool would this sound if it was translated to a classical instrument? And so we try by all means to utilize all those techniques and mix the different genres and infuse them together.
Wow, that's beautiful. And you know what? That sort of translates into how the world was first introduced to you, right? So we first got to interact with MAHUBO through the covers you did on different artists' songs, like artists like John Legend, Jill Scott, even Zoe Modiga, more locally,
Yeah.
How do you feel about the reception of those covers? How did people, engage with that?
The reception was amazing.
Yeah.
So each of the covers that you've mentioned have their own significance. So the first one, which was by Zoe Modiga, that was our very first cover.
Wow.
And like when we met and came up with the lines and everything, when we went to the creative side of it, it just gelled well, and we really loved what we put out, right? And then that's what we got in return. So we were really enjoying what we were doing, and then when we put it out, people also loved it. And then the other one was John Legend. We got that where was it? ENCA. It was put out on ENCA.
Wow, beautiful.
And then Jill Scott is, I think that's like the one that has the most likes on
yeah?
TikTok.
Oh, yeah?
It has 400 and something K likes.
Wow, man, that's so
The
beautiful.
reception for all of those are amazing. It's amazing.
And now, naturally, because these covers were so well received, and your interpretations of other people's music was so beautifully received by the people. Tell us a bit about your music, because we're trying to find links. You're trying to find maybe an EP, a SoundCloud, Bandcamp, a Spotify, and we're not finding it. You're working on some new music.
Of course,
right?
how can we not?
You're working on some new music.
Yeah.
So can you please tell me a bit about that creative process, when you're writing, when you're composing, when you're recording, when you're bringing to life these ideas that you have?
So our creative process is actually a mess.
Yeah.
It is a mess. There's no structure whatsoever.
As
It's
it should
literally
be.
just us brainstorming, workshopping ideas. Whatever works, whatever doesn't. We just like
On the spot.
on the spot. Like there's been like songs where I'd send a voice notes on the group chat because like I'm not as trained.
Yeah,
classically.
yeah.
So I'll send like I'll send a voice notes on the group chat, like just like singing out a melody, and they'll just transcribe it on
Wow.
their instrument.
Shout out to education.
Literally,
Right.
like,
This is
it
what
was
we go to
so
school for.
amazing. I don't know how many times they've brought the exact vision
Wow,
I had
that's so beautiful.
to life with these instruments. So it really is, that's just our creative process. And Soli always says this, our projects are forever evolving, because we could literally perform something a certain way and then we'd add something else that we feel like would work better.
We're always
with the-
enhancing.
like we always
Adding
enhancing.
spices
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time.
That's so beautiful, man.
Yeah.
You know this thing that they say about capturing lightning in a bottle?
Yeah.
When they say you're capturing lightning in a bottle. But like, sometimes the things that you make live in that moment, but we really are looking forward to getting a tangible project that we can sit with from you guys. Because I know after your performance at Kids Love Jazz, the demand is definitely going to be there, But like, moving away from Kids Love Jazz, but staying on the topic of live performances, right? You guys recently had your first gig a few months ago.
Yes.
What was that experience like?
The weekly touch up.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it
Amazing.
was.
Shout out to the brothers at Normal. Shout out by Lone
Shout
Star,
out.
Al the
Shout
Third,
out.
the movement they're
People
doing
I know.
amongst the people I know,
That's who we
New
actually
Bam,
spoke
exactly,
to.
yeah.
New
Yes.
Bam.
The
And
movement.
we actually got an invite from New Bam that day.
Yeah.
And then,
Then we just like spoke to Monet.
Monet.
And Monet
Because
was
I
like, oh,
played
no, go
with
speak to Tebogo amongst the
Wow,
people I
Tebs,
know. And
yeah.
he was just like,
Pull
let's
out.
go.
Let's rock it,
yeah. I think one thing I love about your weekly touch up and Kids Love Jazz,
Yeah.
it's really just organizations for the kids.
Exactly.
They really do give the kids just like a platform. And they
Yeah.
empower the kids. It's so nice to see.
No, we love it.
Yeah.
We love alternative live music, especially when, so moving from that first live performance experience, can you give us a little bit of what we can expect this coming Tuesday at Kids Love Jazz?
Blazing guns.
Blazing
Coming out
guns?
with all the guns. We're
9-piece
fully
band.
loaded.
9B. I won't lie. You see, the tech writers you guys send, they start by me. You're tech writer, guys.
You were not expecting that. You were expecting 5-piece.
You're tech writer, guys.
No.
Something cute, no.
Guys, let me tell you, the block is warm. And like, the block isn't warm. The block is very hot. The block is quarter to boiling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because your show up, you are not compromising.
Yeah.
You're not minimizing. You're not
Not at all.
playing it safe. You're not being shy, You're really owning your moment.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what Kids Love Jazz is for. Is this is your stage,
Yes.
These are your people, and they came here to hear you.
Yeah.
And you guys are really leaning into that,
Yeah.
But speaking of people that came to hear you, since we are on the radio, we are on First Class Africa, on Channel Africa, do you think you can give the people at home who might not get the opportunity to join us at Kids Love Jazz this Tuesday in Bramfontein, just a little bit? I see you have your instruments here with you.
Yes, sir.
Your instruments is ready.
Yeah,
Is yours
yeah,
warmed up?
She has an
But
instrument,
is
yeah.
it warmer now?
Is it?
Warmer
You're
now.
not-
Yes,
No, the
yes.
block is hot.
The block is hot.
The block is hot.
The block is hot, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So do you guys think you could give us a little bit of something, Yana?
Give you a slow one that's gonna like
Something.
melt your hearts.
As I said before, the floor is yours.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Keep Africa in your hands. Connect to our website for all your news, sports, and cultural updates. channelafrica.co.za. Here's to a continent going places. First Class Africa.
Wow. What? And that's only 3 of you.
Yes, you can imagine.
That's 3 of you in the studio. And then Ngobeni 9, La Pest stage in come 16 June.
Yes.
Hey, look, the young people are fighting.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. It's a protest. You know, we're protesting our circumstance. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I am joined in studio by MAHUBO, a boundary-pushing young music collective born in the heart of Soweto, bringing together voices from across the township, each member shaped by distinct stories, cultures, and lived experiences. Driven by curiosity and a strong sense of community, MAHUBO is redefining what it means to be a youth collective within South Africa's evolving music landscape. The group features Vurhonga Ngobeni, double bass and vocals, Leseng Malema, violinist, Mathipa, violinist and vocals, Koketsa Mphela, cellist, and Xolani Zingeni, violinist. Wow. We're so excited to have you come 16 June. And you know what? It can't be the last one. So you guys know we're doing a little thing called the Kids Love Jazz Tour.
Really?
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, I know you guys are from Soweto.
Really?
We're listening.
You guys are from Soweto.
We're
Nah.
Talk to
And
us.
I keep thinking about all these other spots that we've gone to, and yeah, we've gone. So we're going so many places.
Yeah.
But like, there's also places here nearby at home, you know, that don't get the opportunities that they deserve. So you know what? Maybe I'm saying too much now. And
Okay.
maybe we'll speak about this in our
NDA,
own time.
yeah.
You know.
Simmer a bit.
But listen, ladies and gentlemen, First Class Africa on Channel Africa.